Let's make some pralines and cream ice cream. I'm normally one of my favorite ice cream flavors in nuts, like candied nuts. I've never made it before. I'm going to attempt to make the candied nuts myself, plant-based style, FSC style. Use some pecans, some almonds, and then I'm going to mix it with some maple syrup, some coconut oil, and blend it all together. And hopefully we'll get kind of like this nutty, caramelly pecan praline mix that we can use in ice cream. So finger crossed.
To start, I'm going to put together our pecan filling. To do this, I'm going to start with organic coconut oil and some organic maple syrup, and then add in a little bit of sea salt. I'm going to blend it together to create this emulsion, and then I'll mix in our pecans and our almonds, and that will create the candied base.
So in here, I have just organic coconut oil, organic maple syrup, and a little bit of sea salt, so you can see that. So I'm going to blend this all together and make it into a nice kind of emulsion, and then I'm going to add in some pecans and some almonds, and then slightly blend it again, and that will give us our pecan carameled nuts.
There you go, you can see as we mix it together, it makes this kind of thicker emulsion, sweet, caramelly, perfect for adding in our almonds and pecans. And then I'm just going to blend them up a little bit so they go into smaller pieces and get completely covered, ready for the ice cream.
Okay, there we have it. There is our pecan almond praline mix. So it's just coconut oil, organic maple syrup, a little bit of sea salt, pecans and praline. Okay, taste test time. So you can see a super lovely thick texture, and depending on what temperature you put in your maple syrup is how the texture will come out. I like to use like a slightly chilled maple syrup, and it actually helps make it much more thicker in texture. But if you use like a warmer maple syrup, like room temperature, it will come out more kind of way more liquidy, like a really liquid caramel. Let's give this a test. So you get the crunch from the nuts, and you get this sweet and saltiness from the salt we added. And that sweet maple syrup. That is just,
For this last part, it's all about putting it together. So I have some vanilla ice cream straight from our machine, and we're now gonna add in our pecan caramel base. I'm gonna mix it in slowly so you get that gorgeousness. I wanna put it in layers, so every bit you get a lovely bite of our house-made pralines, and then we'll repeat it in layers until the bucket is full, and then into the freezer to set. And that is how you make the pralines and cream plant-based ice cream, FFC style. Big love.